Please welcome American comedian, political commentator, and YouTube personality, Jimmy Dore.
I can't follow that kid. I didn't know that was going to happen, and now I'm a little thrown. Is that kid running for governor or something? What is he doing? Jesus Christ. So I just want to tell you really quickly what the science on masks are, okay? So here's the science on masks. When you walk into a restaurant or a nightclub and you're standing up, the virus is coming at you from all angles, right? But once you get to your table and you're seated, you're good. The virus then goes over your head and hits the wall behind you, and that's how we're going to kill the coronavirus. We shouldn't be handing out vaccines. We should be handing out chairs and tables. Even Fauci agrees, if you're seated, you're protected. The coronavirus, while being deadly, is respectful of mealtime. So when you sit down to have a meal, the virus comes out, and then it sees, oh no, there's a potato skin, everybody back. What? You know, nobody was more afraid of the coronavirus than I was. I got everything delivered, even my groceries. I was like, please leave it on the porch. If I have human contact, I'll die. But it turns out, if I don't have human contact, I'm going to want to kill myself anyway. 6 of one, half a dozen. So I was wiping down everything with a bleach wipe. One day I knew something was wrong with me, because in the middle I go, I am bleach wiping a cantaloupe. And I stopped for a second and I was like, well, somebody breathed on it. I got to wipe it down. And I knew there was a problem when I heard my wife on the phone saying, yeah, Jimmy's in the other room wiping down his banana. So I went to get the vaccine, right? Because I was super afraid of it. And I asked them, I go, is it safe? And they go, yeah, it's safe. I'm like, is it safe? And they go, yeah, it's been tested for almost 3 months. So I'm like, all right. So they give me the vaccine, and it was like nothing. I didn't feel anything. I'm like, oh, that's no big deal at all. I'm going to go home. They go, you can't go home. I go, what? They go, you got to stay here for 15 minutes in case you die. I was like, you sons of bitches. You told me it was safe. They go, it is safe. What are you, an anti-vaxxer? I go, I just got the vax. You're the one who won't let me go home. Why can't I go home? We have to monitor you for 15 minutes in case your heart explodes. Hey, if that happens, I am suing the hell out of Moderna. And they said, you can't sue Moderna if you get injured by the vaccine, because they passed a law that says you can't sue Big Pharma for vaccine injuries. And I was like, why would they pass a law like that? And they said, 'cause it's safe. And so, of course, I got injured, and I had to go through all kind of treatments. One of them was they put Botox in my neck for my stiff neck, and it worked, but it's still embarrassing, because now nobody can tell when my neck is smiling. But you got to get ready. They don't tell you got to get ready, because everyone's going to get coronavirus, Omicron. They knew this all a long time ago. And so I got ready. I got my vitamin D3, I got my zinc, I got ivermectin, and I bought a horse because I don't want to look like an asshole. That was crazy that Joe Rogan kept talking about ivermectin, and then he invited Dr. Sanjay Gupta on his show from CNN, and I was like, oh, Dr. Sanjay Gupta is going to embarrass Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan announces guys fighting in cages, and he's a doctor. And I don't know if you saw that episode, but the exact opposite happened. Joe Rogan got the CNN doctor to admit they were lying about ivermectin. And that not only is ivermectin a Nobel Prize winning human medicine, it's on the WHO list of essential medicines. But they But they did that to confuse you. Because ivermectin is also used for horses, they wanted you to think it was horse poison, and you're crazy for taking it. But, you know, antibiotics, 80% antibiotics are used in farm animals. That doesn't make penicillin a cow medicine. My dog takes Prozac. That doesn't make it a frickin' dog medicine. But that's how they try to confuse it. That's like saying, hey, I saw Joe Rogan drinking a glass of water the other day. Why is Joe Rogan drinking toilet fluid? Why would Joe Rogan use that stuff that killed all those people on the Titanic? So the story of ivermectin is how powerful corporate propaganda is, ladies and gentlemen. They can make you think an essential medicine that has saved billions of people's lives is somehow poison. And if they can make you think that, they can make you think that the president isn't demented. Gotta go? Well, it's been great to talk to all you white supremacists. And in honor of your white supremacy, I'm going to read the statement from the Black Caucus of the Green Party, which got it right. They said, lockdowns, mandates, and passports are the major issue of the day, with millions of people protesting against them worldwide. In fact, what has become known as the medical freedom movement is arguably the biggest and most diverse international movement in world history. And you're part of it. Vaccine mandates, vaccine passports are among the most vile, unconstitutional, immoral, unscientific, discriminatory, and outright criminal policies ever enforced upon this population. That's the Black Caucus and the Green Party, fucking white supremacists. Don't turn on each other. I have more in common with every person here than I do with Bill Gates. We have more in common than we do with the oligarchs. Don't turn on your neighbor. Keep your attention on the oligarchy and fuck authoritarianism. Stand together. Love your neighbor. Don't turn on them. Support each other. Thank you for being here. Stop the mandates.